Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Miss GOLDENLOCKS, and today I'm bringing you a review of the new FullMetal Alchemist live action film. I thought it'd be pretty good to do a live action. I know I said that that there'll be varied content on my channel. A lot of it has been the same, so I thought with the FullMetal Alchemist film being brought out, the live action by Netflix, this would be good to compare it, because I know live action do not have a great reputation when it comes to them versus the actual animes. So I thought we'd have a look into that. So I recently watched it yesterday, sorry. So yep, it's still pretty fresh in my mind. I've had a chance to sleep on it, do a bit of research and go from there. So yeah, I thought that it'd be pretty good to talk about it. Now, FullMetal Alchemist was brought out in a manga originally, then they brought out FullMetal Alchemist the anime, which I think was in 2001. You'd have to double check and quote me if I'm wrong. And then it was brought out again in 2003 when they finished it, which they brought out FullMetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Now, everyone, with no exception, if you are part, let me know, because I have not met anyone that is a part of the exception, but everyone has told me they prefer Brotherhood over the original FullMetal Alchemist. Now, I started watching FullMetal Alchemist and it just got so deep so quickly. Like when the whole episodes with the Chimera came out, I was literally just like, oh my god, and I just stopped. I got about halfway, I got like sort of 20-ish episodes in, and I just stopped. I was like, do you know what, this is too deep. I cannot do this. I'm getting so attached to this anime. I just can't do it anymore. It's so deep. These poor kids. One's lost his whole body. The other one's lost limbs. They tried to bring their dead mother back. Then they had the whole thing with the Chimera. And then I think I'd got to the part where they just found out that it takes human lives and human souls to make the redstone, which they've been searching for so they can get Al's body back. And I was like, you know what? Not for me. Nope, I'm going to stick to my rom-coms. And I'm done with this. So yeah, I just stopped watching it. A couple of years went by. One of my friends was like, Chanel, you've got to watch X amount of animes. Send me a list. I lost it. Send me another list. Lost it again. I was like, send me a Word document so I can never lose it. Lost it again. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to watch FullMetal Alchemist. I asked quite a few of my friends. They were like, you don't have to watch FullMetal Alchemist to watch Brotherhood, because everyone watched Brotherhood and it's technically the same story, just two different endings. So I didn't actually watch the first FullMetal Alchemist, and then I watched Brotherhood. So finally watched it, rewatched it again, with the whole thing with the Chimera, the whole thing all over again. Absolutely loved it. I just don't know why I slept on it for so long, because it was amazing. It was just so deep. The storyline was so gripping. It was just like, if you're not in the frame of mind for it, it's not your happy-go-lucky type of anime. So yeah, so they brought out the live action. It has quite a few, it's an all Asian cast, I believe Asian directors as well, that they brought out. Now I know Netflix caught a little bit of heat-ish when it came to Death Note, because it wasn't true to the anime as such. Now I believe they had black characters, white characters and all different types of characters, which I'm here for the inclusivity, I think is the word I'm looking for. Like, I'm here for that. However, when it came to the anime, a lot of people were sort of like, I wish you kind of just kept it to the way the anime was. I mean, I think when it comes to anime, and they're not necessarily being a lot of black actors or characters, should I say, I think it starts right at the top with the writers and things like that, you know, write people in and then keep going from there. Bleach has a few, Soul Eater has a few, Black Lagoon as well. So there are some animes that do. So everyone was sort of like, here, like, we see what you're trying to do with being all inclusive, but maybe with the anime, keep it as it is. So I believe the main actor is a pop artist. I think he's Korean, living in Japan, and he's from a boy band. So I think he actually did a pretty good job when it came to the film. So when watching the film now, so I've got my notes just here. So yeah, when it came to the film, there were bits that I didn't know, and I don't know if it's because I only watched Brotherhood and not the original, but considering everyone was sort of upset with the way FullMetal Alchemist finished the first way, you would assume that when they made the live action, they'd go straight to Brotherhood. They wouldn't even toy around with the first one, because, let me just double check my facts, but as far as I know, FullMetal Alchemist finished before the manga was finished, and then when it did finish in 2000, when they remade it in 2009, it had finished and it had the ending. So the first FullMetal Alchemist which was made in 2003, which was the original anime, was done before the manga. However, in 2009, when Brotherhood came out, it was finished when the manga was done with the full ending. Now, the ending in the film strays from that. It was different to Brotherhood, so I was kind of like, I don't really know why you wouldn't go with what everyone wanted and what everyone liked. That just didn't make any sense for me. So yeah, I don't know. There was also some other bits. So we'll just have a look with a bit of breakdown of the film. So with the anime, I think I'd give it a solid 3.5 out of 5. I think it was good. I do think the main actor was good as well. There were slightly cringy moments with Winry. I don't know if it was cringy moments with regards to copying the anime for those sort of cute moments, or whether it was just cringy with regards to films that are made in Asia. I haven't watched a lot of live action films or anything like that. So yeah, there were a couple of cringy moments. As I said, I really liked the main actor. I think he's done quite a few live action things before. So I think he was in Assassination Classroom, which I have to watch the manga. Sorry, read the manga, watch the anime, and then I can watch the live action film. So you might have another one coming. But yeah, I think that was pretty good. The storyline, as I said, it sort of strayed from Brotherhood, which I wasn't too sure about. I would have preferred it if they followed Brotherhood. A friend of mine and I were talking about this, and I think he aptly described it with, it was really good in the sense of how it followed through and the actual film on its face. However, you just didn't have that attachment that you did with the anime. For example, the anime is like 50 episodes long, all 20 minutes each. You get attached to the characters, and with the film it wasn't quite as gripping and attaching you to the characters. Like the whole scene with the Chimera, one of the most iconic scenes in this, as much as you were sort of like, it wasn't quite like the anime. Like the anime brought me to tears the first time I watched it. Like honestly, the heartbreak and everything. And with this, I wasn't quite as attached to the characters because, for example, say in the anime, I think it was like went over 3 episodes, whereas this it could have been like 10-15 minutes, because obviously the film doesn't have the same time length as the anime. So as much as you were gripped and you had that connection, like when I saw it, I was triggered, and I was like, it sent me right back to the anime. I didn't have that in the film. But the animation was amazing, and the CGI and stuff like that. So when they tried to recreate the mother, it was amazing. The Chimera was amazing. The full form of Gluttony as well, when he opens up, that was really good. It looked really funny though when you saw him bobbling from behind, because you can tell it was just a person with like plastic stuck on them bobbling from behind. So as much as at first I was like, oh that's horrid, as soon as like they turned around it kind of lost the effect and I was like ready to laugh. But yeah, so that was the positives with it. Some of it was a little bit but yeah, other than that it was really good. The other thing that I didn't really like, so the whole Ishivalen, I know in some words they don't translate straight to English, but yeah, they mention the area but not at all mentioned. I don't know whether it wasn't in the first FullMetal Alchemist or if it was only in Brotherhood, but the whole storyline gone. The fact that there was nothing about the Armstrong family as well, there was just, I mean, is there no actor that you could have found big enough and strong enough and muscly enough to play him? I don't know. But yeah, the fact that that family in there wasn't a plus point for me either. And then the other thing as well was the fact that General Hakuro had such a big part in the film, and because I only watched Brotherhood, I didn't finish the original. I was like, who is this? Like I had to go and search who it was because I was completely lost as to who it was, what was even happening or anything like that. And as I said, same with the ending. I don't know whether they strayed from Brotherhood rather than the original, but the fact that their father wasn't involved in this or anything like that. So yeah, I don't know. I understand that obviously compared to the anime they had to compact it down, keep the main part of the storyline, and then they could build around it with regards to that. But yeah, there were just some bits that were left out that I thought, you could have snuck them in there. Just pack them in just a little bit, and it could have made things a little bit better. But yeah, other than that, as I said, it was solid 3 out of 5 for me. Wasn't a bad film. It wasn't like, you know, the live action of Death Note that was absolutely horrific, that you just thought, oh dear God, what are you doing? But yeah, so as I said, as a film on its own, it was really good. Quite liked. As I said, the action was okay, especially Colonel Mustang. Oh my gosh, because he's such an iconic character in the anime. I feel like the actor did him justice, so that was amazing as well. So yeah, overall pretty good, which I'm actually shocked about. completely, considering, as I said, most live actions are horrific. But yeah, I feel like there could have been just a little bit more details in certain bits that may not have necessarily taken up like 20 minutes, half an hour or whatever, but could have been filed into it. But yeah, I would say definitely give it a watch. I wouldn't say, you know, it's a waste of time, or, you know, just because if you have a bit of free time, watch. I'd definitely say give it a watch. But yeah, it's never going to be the same as the anime. Could have been a bit better in certain places. Overall though, good film. So yeah, I thought, as I said, people read online reviews, so I'd do a video review. I don't think I could put any clips in because I don't want Netflix to take my video down. Might see if I can find some GIFs or anything like that. But yeah, so this is just a talking review, something different and anime related on my channel. So yes, I will leave you with this week, and I will see you on the next video.